friends and subscribers. Just wanted to say this is Jeff from Woods Trucker Channel. I finally got out. I'm getting an opportunity to do an overnight solo backpacking trip. Let's wait a second for those cars to go by. Alright, we are at the down in southern Ohio, southeastern Ohio at the Wayne National Forest. We are about to undertake a trip on the Scenic River Trail and another trail up above called the Greenwood Trail. The plan is to go out, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, find a place to camp, and do some hammock camping, and come back, get on the trail tomorrow morning about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and do some more hiking and make a day of it. So that's the plan, and thanks for coming along with me. I hope you enjoy it. Before I get going, let's wait till this car passes. Before I get going, I just want to give a shout out to my wife and my 2 kids, and I want to say thank you so much for supporting me with my YouTube channel and also my backpacking, my foray into backpacking. So Elizabeth, Tyler, and Samantha, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This has been a trying month, but we're coming out. So coming out of the sickness and all of that stuff. So again, wife and family, thank you so much. And I love you, and I hope to see you, well, I will see you tomorrow. All right. Here we go. All right, YouTube, so I'm extremely excited about this trip. I'm not sure how much filming I'm going to get to do today, but because the main objective for this afternoon is to climb up this hill. This trail starts out at basically down at the level of the Ohio River, and then it begins to climb about 500 feet up the river bluff, and then it sort of levels out. So the main plan is to get up this hill, and then this evening try to find a campsite, since I've never been here for more than just day hikes. You know, I'm not exactly sure where the potential campsites are at, but I do know that I have to be 150 feet off the trail, and if I'm going to have a fire, I have to have a fire ring around it. So hopefully I'll find some campsites that others have used. In the meantime, I want to just kind of show you around where I'm at, what the trail looks like, and then I'll go ahead and click off and get this hiking underway, and bring you back when I see something interesting, which will probably be at the top of this hill. So let me get you turned around here. Be right back. Alright, so I'm not sure if we're going to be following the yellow diamonds. This trail is open for hiking year-round, and basically mountain biking during the summer. I think the trail would be a fun trail for mountain biking, but you have to be in pretty good shape to get up this first section. But anyways, here's a look around. We're going up there via a bunch of switchbacks. One thing about this trail, and I might get into them more tomorrow, but I know the Greenwood Trail has some pretty cool rock outcroppings, so hopefully I'll show you those. But pretty much the trail goes up that way. So without further ado, I'm gonna get busy hiking. I'll bring you back later. Okay, YouTube, so I think for now the trail's kind of leveled out, and it should be fairly bug in the throat, should be fairly level for a little bit. What we're doing is we're trying to find the Scenic River Trail here, meets up with the Greenwood Trail and the North Country Trail connector, and there should be some good spots around there. One thing, since about the last 25 minutes I've been climbing uphill, and I'm not used to that with a 25-pound pack on my back. So one of the goals over the next couple years is to get lighter as far as pack loads go. So anyways, that's it for now. One other gear note, this Mountainsmith backpack that is 9 or 10 years old. I've never actually used it other than little short day hikes around the Metro Park back home, you know, for basically a workout. And one thing I have noticed climbing up these hills is that the actual pack size, not the volume of the pack, but the pack size itself is a little bit too big for me. It's riding a little bit lower down on my hips than the ideal. So that'll be something to think about also. Anyways, for now, I'm gonna get hiking. Let me give you a look around. We're in pretty much dense wood cover here. This is second and third growth trees. Give you an idea of what I'm hiking through, where I've come from, and where I'm going. All right, YouTube, we'll be back. Okay, friends, I don't know, I'm about 2 miles in, maybe 3 miles in, and finally got away from the highway noise by the trailhead, climbed up the river bluff, and the woods is starting to take on a more dense look. And the best part of it all is I don't hear anything man-made. No cars, no airplanes, which is really nice. But I'm gonna give you a look around. Here we go. There's the trail, single track, beautiful. Sunlight's filtering in through the trees. I love that. All right, YouTube, we'll be back. There's a diamond in the rough on the ground. It's down. Oh. So I'm walking along the trail, and I get a distinct smell of natural gas, and I guess I understand that this part of the Wayne National Forest is has the Maxburg oil fields below it, and it's kind of like your grandfather's oil wells. People come out and they put these little oil wells on your property. These things they're all over the place, but down here, little gas wells. If I see one, I'll show you. But here's a storage site and probably the source of that natural gas odor. Anyways, I'm gonna get walking away from civilization here. So, okay, so I think we might be getting close to the intersection with County Road 9 and the North Country Trail connector, because we're heading downhill now with a bunch of switchbacks, and that kind of indicates to me that we might be getting closer to the opposite end of this trailhead, where it meets up with another two trails actually. The North Country Trail connector, which takes us over to the Archer's Fork Trail, and that's a 9-mile loop. And then from there you can pick up the North Country Trail and go north and head towards New York State, or go southwest and head towards northern Ohio and further points west, Michigan, Wisconsin, that sort of thing. So anyways, we're not going to do that. We are going to go down here to the intersection with the North Country Trail connector, perhaps go down on that. I read on Backpack Ohio, which is a wealth of information for backpacking in the state of Ohio. I read that there is a nice camp spot close to the where the trails intersect, so we'll be looking for that. I got about an hour and a half until I have to start finding a camp spot. So it looks like actually I'm coming to the a junction right here. So let me get down here and yeah. All right, so there's the back side of the Scenic River Trail where I've just come from, and tomorrow's trail is going to be the Greenwood Trail, and that's about a 6.5 mile trail that heads us back and loops back in on the front side of the Scenic River Trail. So in total we should have about 9.5, 10 miles on this trip. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna get going. I'll be back. So this gives us an idea of what we're looking at. We're right there at the yellow diamond. We've come from down here. Right there is where we started. We've come along this trail here, and now we're right here. Tomorrow we'll hook back up with this Green River Trail and come down here. That's 6.5 miles. It used to be called the River Loop Trail, but it's been renamed the Greenwood Trail, and that's tomorrow. Today what we're going to do for the rest of the day is we're going to head up here, and that intersects up here with the what will be the Archer's Fork Trail. Somewhere in there we're going to find a place to camp. Alright YouTube, we'll be back. Okay, so we're still walking along, having a good time. Let's see, what to do. I guess just keep walking. The sun seems pretty high in the sky still, so I did see a potential campsite if I have to double back, if I can't find anything, find what I'm looking for here before too long, say within the next hour or so. I'll double back, and I did see a potential ridge top camp spot. It looked like it was just a big clearing. It looked like a good place to throw up the hammock. I'm not sure if it meets 150 feet off the trail, but you know, I don't really know how to measure 150 foot out here anyway, so it's well off the trail, and I don't really think it would be a problem. I haven't seen anybody out here anyway, so anyways, that's the plan. I'm just gonna turn you around here and let you walk with me for a minute, so be right back. Alright, so here we are. This trail is has been single track the whole way. We did cross a access point for a looked like a gas storage site for a or an oil storage site for an oil well, but it's been all single track and pretty dense cover. One thing that I wasn't prepared for is how much darker it is, even though it's only like probably about 5:45. It's a lot darker in the woods than it is outside of the woods, so I got to keep that in mind, looking for a place to throw up my shelter. But anyways, we're still following the yellow diamonds, and anyways, the trail just keeps snaking around. It's a really nice treadway, very well maintained. Want to give my hats off to the mountain bike club, the RVMB in the Ohio Valley here. I believe that's the name of the group that helps to maintain this. I have seen some mountain bike treads on here, but this is a mountain biker and hiker trail, and if it wasn't for the mountain bikers maintaining this, I don't know that us hikers, backpackers would have this good of a trail to hike on, so kudos to them. Anyways, I'm gonna get hiking. Be back at you later. Alright YouTube, we're 4 miles in and we've come to the opposite side of the Greenwood Trail and the Scenic River Trail. This should be across the road, across this parking area. This is a trailhead parking area on the back side of the trail we've been walking, and we should be able to cross this parking lot and pick up the North Country Trail. Let's see. Yep, here it is. Let me give you a sign of this. Here we go. Wayne National Forest, trails closed to mountain bikes, December 15th to April 15th, but open 24/7 year-round for hikers and backpackers. And we are on the North Country Trail. Love it. Alright, one of these days I'm going to have to join the North Country Trail Association, since it's my local long distance hiking trail. Help maintain these lovely paths we have. Alright YouTube, we'll be back. North Country Trail folks, loving it. Alright, so we have this blowdown. The North Country Trail is considerably less maintained than the Scenic River and the Greenwood Trail. And anyways, we have a down tree, but for high carbon steel love, this is a good use of the Mora companion. Trying to hack this branch out of the way so I can get through here. Wish these are the kind of things where I wish I would have brought a saw. Anyways, good use for the Mora companion. Alright, back at you. Okay, we made it through the blowdown, and now we are following the blue blazes of the North Country Trail. Back at you. Alright, so this is what we've done. We went about a half mile, 3/4 of a mile down the North Country Trail. After I hacked my way through that blowdown, it wasn't too much further past that, the trail became virtually impassable, chock full of weeds, and it's getting to be about 6:30. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to turn myself around and head back to the spot I saw back on the Scenic River Trail, Greenwood Trail, and I'm going to set camp there, and look forward to tomorrow morning getting up and heading out to that my way back to the trailhead on the Greenwood Trail. So this whole trip, you know, I'm coming off pneumonia. I've been out of it for about maybe a week and a half now, and this trip here this is my first overnight backpack trip in a place that's not an established campground per se. So my first backpacking experience, and that's really what this trip is really all about, is to come out, have a good time, test some gear, and just enjoy myself. So I made the decision not to bushwhack through all of that stuff. We'll save that for a later day, when maybe in the fall, when the brush is a little bit more clear. So I'm gonna turn you around. We're gonna follow the blue triangles of the North Country Trail connector back through that parking lot, and continue down just beyond where the Greenwood Trail intersects with the Scenic River Trail, and there was looked like a nice ridgetop campsite there, and that's what it's looking like. So we'll be back when we get there. Alright, so it's getting dark in the woods, losing light. It's probably about 6:30. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not 150 feet off the trail, but I'm finding it hard to find a spot that is. So I've got an area that's fairly free of ground cover. I got that tree and this one right here. I think I'm going to string the hammock up and relax, call it a day. I got a couple small things I need to get out of the way, but you know, not too bad. Thank God for a hammock, because I don't need level ground. That's one perk of having the hammock, and there's my view. Alright, plus I'm getting pretty tired. I need to sit down and get a meal and relax, get these clothes dried. Alright, back at you, YouTube. Okay, so I got into camp late, and it's a struggle to try to get some food going. I figure in the woods here I only got about maybe 20 minutes left of light, half hour at the most. But there's camp. I'll bring you back in the morning and show you more. I got my bear bag. I have my bear bag hidden about 50 to 100 yards that way, and I'm eating about the same distance away from camp, so I want to be all, you know, really safe here. So anyways, I may bring you back while I'm eating real quick, but otherwise we'll see you in the morning. Take care. We'll be back. By the way, I don't think I'm going to get any views of what might be a full moon tonight, but anyways, we'll be back. Alright, so this is where I'm eating my meal at. And tonight on the menu is Mountain House beef stroganoff with noodles. I'm starving. I didn't think I'd get this meal done before dark. Something to be said for bringing the depower stove. It definitely cooks a lot faster than this alcohol. I think I'm going to have to do that and pare the weight from the pack someplace else. So anyways, take note of that for down the road. Alright, we are losing light fast. It's what they call hiker midnight, dark. So I'm not sure what time it is, probably about 8:45-ish. But I'm going to make my way back to camp. I'm done eating, everything's in the bear bag. Make my way back to camp, try to call my wife and kids, kind of missing them. Seeing what they're up to. I think I do have cell first service. So we're going to make some nighttime calls and or evening calls and wrap it up. I wish I would have brought a book or something, but I did not. But anyways, we will see you in the morning. Morning, YouTube. It's about 6 a.m. Just waking up. I had a rough night's sleep, tossing and turning. One thing about hammocks, I'm normally a stomach sleeper, so it takes me a long time to go to sleep on my back. I can't get comfortable on my side in the hammock, but I'm not sure if underquilt will solve that problem or not, but I'm currently just using a pad. Alright, good morning, YouTube. It's Woods Trekker. It's Friday morning. We're still in the Wayne National Forest. I broke camp early. I think it's around 7, maybe 7:30. Anyways, I decided to forego breakfast, get back on the trail. We're going to go down this trail and we're going to junction back up with the Greenwood trail and take that loop around where it will intersect over on the front end by the trailhead, and hopefully the car's still there. So I did decide to yeah, anyways, everything went fine, so except for I didn't sleep real well, but I think that's more my fault than a problem with the equipment. The body's holding up pretty well. You know, like I said yesterday, I have to, in the future, work towards a lighter gear. I did carry an extra amount of water because there was no reliable water sources, even to filter water from. I didn't cross any streams. So I did carry in about 8 pounds of water just to make sure. It was 90 degrees, 90 plus degrees yesterday, and really high humidity. So I wanted to make sure I had enough water to stay hydrated. And anyhow, that's it. We'll bring it back if when we get to something interesting. Thanks for coming along. Okay, we're back with the juncture of the Greenwood Trail. Scenic River Trail heads up that way. We're going to stay low and follow the Greenwood Trail, I'm sorry. Back at you. Alright, so we're on the Greenwood Trail, and I don't know, I'm about maybe a half mile in from the split of Scenic River Trail and the Greenwood Trail on the backside. And lo and behold, look what I found. A campsite. Note to self that this would be a great place for not so much hammock camping, but for bringing the kids up. Again, this is on the Greenwood Trail, and there is a fire pit, and looks like somebody's got some logs constructed to sit. Looks real nice. There's a nice flat spot back here to pitch a tent, and a nice open clearing. Doesn't look like much of a place for hammocks, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know where you'd hang a hammock at this one, but for tent camping, absolutely. So, Tyler, Sam, if you're watching this, if we do the backpacking thing, we'll be coming here. Alright guys, we'll be back. Alright, so again we're on the Greenwood Trail, and we are following the yellow diamonds with the green dot in the center. This is another one of the trails that is maintained by the mountain bike group, and it's definitely, you can see the difference between this and the North Country Trail. But you know, the North Country Trail folks, that's volunteer maintained as well. Anyway, so I understand how it is with time and pressures and volunteerism and all that stuff. So this trail, there are plenty of tire marks so this apparently gets used by the mountain bikers that maintain it. So anyways, I just thought I'd bring you along here for a minute on this walk. We just passed a great camp area that was designated apparently as a camp area right off the trail. It looks like a great place for tenting, and I'll probably use that in the future. So anyways, we're still meandering along the trail. It's pretty deep woods. There's supposed to be some cool rock outcroppings on this one. So anyways, I'll bring you back if I find those. Alright, so one main thing that seems to characterize the trail I was on yesterday and the Greenwood Trail today is that the Scenic River Trail, it takes you up a 500-foot river bluff, and then you stay pretty much on the ridgetop. This Greenwood Trail seems to, it's definitely down in more of the ravine. I just crossed a stream, and you know, I'd like to, there's really no views on the Scenic River Trail once you get past the river, because it's all treed in. But you know, we have big massive rocks along this trail, and you know, it's very well maintained. I give both trails a thumbs up in terms of how well it's maintained. And any of you folks that are in the Marietta area of Ohio, this is only a half-hour drive for you, and this is an outstanding trail system in here. It's you know, if you want to do a short overnight trip like I've done, you might get a total of 10 miles in. So short, in, out, well-maintained trails. I keep saying that, but I'm just astounded of the condition of the Scenic River and the Greenwood versus the North Country Trail Connector Trail. I'm not sure how the Arches Fork, which is part of the North Country Trail as well, half of it at least, I'm not sure how well that's maintained, but I know when I went there last fall it was a little overgrown. So that's mainly the reason why I decided to come here rather than there, was the trail conditions. And like I said yesterday, this is about the experience. Anyways, back at you. Yeah, I don't even know if that recorded. But anyways, what I want to show you is up there is some rock overhangs, nice rock outcroppings. The trail's not quite close enough to get to it, but anyways, yeah, just real quick, what I want to show you is you know, just a little history on this trail. I guess many moons ago it was pretty much the Park Service just let it go and wasn't maintaining it. And when we first moved here, when I first came to this trail system about 4 years ago, it was called the River Loop Trail, and in the last couple years it's been renamed to the Greenwood Trail. And I guess the story is that the local mountain bike group took over the trail, reblazed it, recut it, and currently maintains it. And I keep saying this, but they do a fantastic job. And for those of you in the Ohio Valley, this is an excellent trail system. So I want to just put that out there. So all right, we'll be back at you. All right, lots of views today. A Again, that's the cliffs that are off to the right of the trail, and deep woods. Just beautiful. Just a beautiful trail. Alright, so this is where we're at. We're following this stream bed now. We're down low in the ravine. Hey, everybody out there, I just came across the weirdest thing. I rounded a bend and came down, and in the middle of the trail there was a raccoon just laying in the trail. And I thought he was dead, but as I got closer, he was just twitching and doing all kinds of weird stuff. So just laying there on his side, twitching and stuff. So I've never had that experience. Maybe some of you guys have. So I don't know. I steered clear of him, went way around him. So if you guys have ever seen that, let me know. Put it in the comments below. All right, we'll be back. Alright, so I just crossed the stream. Hopefully I start climbing again. I know I'm going to have to at some point. I'd rather get it over with while I have some energy. So anyways, I haven't stopped for breakfast yet. And at one point, about a half hour ago, I stopped. And I took off my pack and took a little break, and I was going to have some breakfast then, but I said to myself, I said, Woods Trucker, you need to push on a little bit, it's too early. So after that, I pushed on, and the trail changed. It kind of went down from ridgetop or higher up on the ridge down into these bottomlands. So after seeing the raccoon twitching, I thought, well, you know, maybe that damn thing got bit by a snake or something. This is copperhead territory. My wife warned me about them things, so I don't want to tangle with one of those. So I'm just going to keep moving. I'm making good time, so back at you. Alright, so we've got to some higher ground, climbing slightly. I think we're on the back side of this hill, which accounts for the low light situations. I'll tell you what, one thing that I'm tired of is running through spider webs. Yesterday I was seeing them real good because it's pretty sunny out. Today not so much, and just been battling them. I'm getting a little tired, so I may do that lunch after all. I'm not sure how far I am from the trailhead, but I've been making good time. I don't know. If I make lunch, I'll bring you back. Alright, I got a spider web apparently, so I'm out. Be back. Alright, so I gotta climb this. Probably won't come up on camera, but up there about 50 foot is another diamond, and it's this rocky kind of a scramble up the hill. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Rock outcroppings all along through here. Big boulders. Pretty cool. Some really cool rock outcroppings on the Greenwood trail. I don't know if that's it, but we're kind of, this trail skirts along the edge of big cliff, and anyways, pretty cool. So I thought I was getting close to the trailhead because I heard some truck traffic, but then the trail plunged back deep into the woods, so I don't know where I'm at other than somewhere between the beginning place and the ending place. So I've been hiking since 7. I'm not sure what time it is now, but I think I'm going to try to push on and get to the end of this thing in my car. So I'm thinking the classic cheeseburger time at the end of this hike. So thoughts have turned to food, and anyways, I'm done battling the spiders. So we'll be back when we get closer to the end, or we see something cool. This is the outcropping that I saw on the internet, and I've been looking forward to finding, and some little recessed caves. My big hope is that it's near the end of the trail, because I'm starving, and I don't really want to sit down and make lunch. Yeah, so this is a really cool outcropping here. I don't know what kind of rock that is. Probably sandstone or something. Reminds me of the stuff I see people doing down by the Red River Gorge, and just a smaller version of it. We have this right here in Ohio, Wayne National Forest, Marietta unit, outside of Leith Run Rec area. We have it right there. Alright, folks. To get to hiking, I need a cheeseburger or something. Alright, so these rocks are pretty cool. I thought I'd show you. There's a pretty good drop off right there. If I was apt to stop and have a lunch, this would be the place that I would do it. It's high, it's dry, not very many bugs, just what I look for. But anyways, I'm going to try to push through. I take a moment. This is the pack I'm carrying. This is that Mountain Smith I showed in my gear video. I did some modifications on it though, try to lighten it up. I cut the side pockets off, so this doesn't look like any Mountain Smith pack. I cut the side pouches off and lost about, I don't know, 3/4 of a pound or so. I got this 60-liter bag down to 3.5 pounds, so I think that's pretty good. This is the one thing that, one piece of gear that's disappointed me. So the size is too big. It's too big for my frame. The volume's perfect, but the size is too big for my frame, and you know, it's 9 or 10 years old. So I bought this thing when I didn't know anything about backpacking. So I was hoping to use the Osprey, but for this kind of a trip, but it's just not big enough volume wise. It's perfect size wise, and it's a great day pack. So I don't know, maybe down the road we'll get another pack. All right, I'm gonna go hike. Friends, subscribers, supporters, my family, it's Jeff from the Woods Trucker Adventure channel. I'm coming to you one last time today from the Wayne National Forest. I am at the frontside trailhead along Ohio Route, I think it's 2, of the Greenwood Trail, which I've been walking for the last 6 miles, and yesterday's trail, the Scenic River Trail. Anyways, I'm gonna sign out on this. I'm tired and hungry, and I did not stop for a lunch break, so I am tired and hungry, and my face has been covered with so many spider webs. I'm done with all that. But anyways, I'm really looking for food right now, so I'm gonna just say this one last thing. This has been a great trip. It was the experience that I was looking for, and then some. I learned a lot about myself in terms of what my body is able to do at this point, and also a lot about my gear. All my gear worked, some of it better than others, and you know, I know what to look at a little closer in the coming years, so, and what to change out and make adjustments to and that sort of stuff. So all around, 2 great trails, good experience. And with that said, this is Jeff from the Woods Trucker Adventure channel signing out. Take care, have a good one, have fun out there.